So I don't know about all of you, but after almost 8 weeks into 2024, I have money on my mind. Not only how to make more of it, but how to actually have it in my pocket even quicker, or in my case, perhaps my brokerage account. Therefore, today, I have 3 of the top monthly paying dividend stocks to buy right now for the year ahead of us. That's right, I have dividend stocks that will pay us every single month. So investors, my only question for you is, are you ready? So now I had to ask myself today where exactly I wanted to begin. Dare I dive right into the 3 dividend stocks for you, or should I just take a moment to preface with the macro news bites that will actually help you understand what exactly is going on in the market? Of course, I chose the latter, being a fan of macroeconomics, but with that said, for just a hot second, I wanted to highlight our latest inflationary reading, which posted inflation at 3.9% and of course spooked the entire market at large to a bit of a sell-off. But now equally as important are Jerome Powell's words on rate cuts that are coming our way.
Are you committed to getting all the way to 2.0 before you cut the rates?
No, that's not what we say at all. No. We're committed to returning inflation to 2% over time. I've said that we wouldn't wait to get to 2% to cut rates.
To which hopefully now we can all sleep a little bit easier at night, knowing that at least rate cuts are coming, and when they do, well, I think the bulls will be on the run, and certain companies will then benefit more than others. And in knowing that, our first monthly dividend stock is Realty Income, ticker symbol O, which I just wanted to knock this one right out of the park for us first because I think we all know of it. But it wouldn't be a monthly paying dividend stock video without Realty Income. Now, if you're on the other side of the script here and you're not familiar with Realty Income, it's the safest monthly payer given its moat-worthy real estate portfolio with assets in all 50 states and abroad, totaling just about 13,000 properties and even more security given their clients, which total up to over 1,300. Now, mainly they're convenience stores like 7-Eleven or CVS, but also some of the big box retailers out there like Walmart and Home Depot. But here's what you really have to note when it comes to Realty Income. They maintain one of the cleanest balance sheets within their industry. If we look at a glance here, we're going to see about $50 billion in assets and just over $20 billion in liabilities. Now that makes for about $28.84 billion of a difference. In other words, should all these defaults hit the fan, Realty Income was really prepared for them. But yet, here we are looking at their share price right now down on the year, sliding by just over 8%, trading for $52 per share, creating opportunity for us longer term investors when interest rates are actually cut. After all, after a decade, 93+% worth of appreciation. And as for analysts right now, they're remaining optimistic with over 23% worth of upside coming Realty Income's way to $64.58 per share. But stay in the game with Realty Income for the longer term, as I said, because you're going to get those dividends on a monthly basis. A 5.88% dividend yield that's been growing for about 54 years now at about 5% on average for the last 20 years. Now, investors, before I dish out the other 2 dividend payers here on a monthly basis, if you're not already a part of this journey, join me right now. Take some massive action by subscribing to the channel. Every single week, you're going to get new stock ideas and market insights. And this year, my big focus is just to get everyone to the next level. And while you're at it, let me know that this content is actually what you came here for and you're getting value out of it by tapping on that thumbs up button. With that, let's go ahead and get to dividend stock number 2 here with Main Street Capital, ticker symbol MAIN, which is not a typical company that I talk about, but no less a key player here when it comes to monthly players, especially during hard financial times, and moreover, during times like right now when companies need more financing or money to operate, given Main specifically focuses on customized debt and equity financing solutions for the lower middle market companies. And we can already see that they're performing quite well here on the year, up almost by about 5%, trading for $44 per share. But zoom out over 10 years here, we're going to see about 200% worth of appreciation. Now, I would just imagine that when it comes to Main Street Capital, there's going to be more room to run when interest rates actually come down and lending money gets easier. Balance sheet wise, we have $4.2 billion worth of assets, $2.1 billion in liabilities, which gives way to hedge funds backing up Main Street Capital here with over 31,000 shares purchased last quarter. And analysts are also very optimistic when it comes to Main. Upside predicted here coming up to $47.50 per share. But now Main Street Capital is going to show out dividends on a monthly basis here at a 6.42% dividend yield. That is quite a history here building up up, 15 years in the making, and at roughly a 4% growth rate here year over year for the last 10 years. Next up, the monthly pair that I had actually really appreciate your opinion on here, but we have Phillips Edison, that's ticker symbol PECO, which places us back into the realm of real estate, but this time anchored in grocery and community shopping centers. And therefore, you could imagine that it really hasn't been performing all too well this past year and in the current environment that we're in. As we can see year to date, it's actually down by almost 5%, trading for just $34 per share. Zooming out, we do see about 35% worth of appreciation, so nothing like the other two, but again, would appreciate your take on this particular dividend stock. Nonetheless, analysts foresee upside coming up to $38.67 per share. That's about 11.9% worth of upside. Here for that monthly dividend, they're coming in with a 3.39% dividend yield. Recently began shelling it out, and it's only been on that streak for about 3 years. However, want your opinion on it and the other two, so comment down below to let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, if you have better ones in mind, drop them all down in a comment. Catch more insights right here, or just subscribe to my channel for more dividend stock ideas.